Hi, welcome back to trying to paint wildflowers more or less from imagination. I painted three of these already and two of them came out really great. I don't know what's going on with this one. Maybe it's going to be great, who knows. I'm going to try another leafy area here and just get a green. I like to use a bunch of different greens for all these leafy areas. So let's see about like right here. Try to be behind that thing. How about here, get us thing here? I really don't like this one line, but it's not like I'm gonna try to erase it. Here, I'm gonna put it like a bud. You should make a lot of buds somewhere. This thing I like, I think it hit horrible. Here, let's try to make this come out like this. That's one thing is if you have little buds that have like things coming out like that, it's always a nice touch. That looks good. Try to add, the kind of a busy look. That looks good. Try another one over here somewhere. Doing a bunch of dots in places is a good thing to do when you're trying to do a busy wildflower look. And try to get try a violet here. Let's see if we can just, I think right here we could just do like a kind of a flower looking thing. Having the variety of colors too is a great idea. So, we got this I just hate it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But, okay, you know, I'm going to put some dots up here. Why not? Another thing that's good is dots that just go in like an arc. So I'll show you right here. Like usually it's nice to do that right at the end, but I'm like struggling here on this one. Well, 15 people here. Welcome as we attempt to do wildflowers from imagination. So, the first several sections of this video are pretty tedious, but at least now we got something down there. I'm going to just try to give some depth to this by using a different color in the center, and I think that worked good. And I like these little lines that are squirting out like that, but the petals look pretty horrible. I'm gonna just try like this, make like negative space sort of shadow. Let's see what happens with that. Just kind of see if we can build form and depth like that. And I don't know if that really worked. Not really. I guess it's a little bit better. I don't know. Not really. And try to get that more of a. Does not look good at all. Oh well. Anyway, what else? Try to get some more stems in there. So you see I got a lot of different greens in there, and I think that's a plus. So anyway, here, I don't know, why don't we just try to come here and maybe just go right there. by having like two different greens, I think that gives it a lot more depth. I just put my hand on that. Here I'm trying to say that this line goes all the way up like that. And I don't know, this is just, it's not looking good. I wonder if, I'm gonna just try to get some water, see if we can make this whole thing a lot lighter. Probably make it worse, we'll see. Okay, I'm just gonna let that water sit there for a few minutes and then try to blot it up. Let's see if anything happens. No, it's not really getting lighter. Anyway, another thing I was thinking is to do a super light wash of green, and I thought that that might be a good thing to do, you know, before I even started, but I did not do it. So I'm just gonna try to come here and just do a wash. I put tape on here thinking that's gonna do something. Okay, so now we got a wash there, good. And then let's do a slightly different tone of green. I will put some more yellow in there and get a slightly different tone of green here. Leaving a couple of breaks like that white spot, why not? And I'm just gonna see if I can pull this up. Looks good. Now I want to go get a different tone of green for this corner. And so having these different tones of green, it makes the background a little bit more like, hey, there might be some depth in the background, right? And then this is smearing, but it's okay, shouldn't really matter. Here, I'm just gonna try to come up here a little bit. And it looks good. Now let's try to get a little blue for a background in the top. So just try a little bit of, it's not as blue as I might have hoped. A little bit of a different hue of blue there, and now let's try to just spread this around. So as is plain, probably would have been better to be trying to do this background before we got a lot of this paint down, but you know, that was then and this is now. So I wonder if I don't know, that does not look bad, but just try to soften this line a little bit. I don't know if that is kind of a striking area of blue. Try to make it a little lighter. And I guess we'll just try and put a little bit right here. And that looks okay. Looks pretty good. I don't get this paper. This is this paper right here, but it doesn't seem to be performing too well. I don't know why. And I primed it too. I put the whole sheet of, I put a whole like water layer in the beginning. And try to get a little bit hint of blue right here. I don't know if I like that, but you know, too late now. Oh boy, that looks horrible too, right? Try to minimize that one. And here I think is missing something, so try to go right there. And here, this is pretty fresh, was it? I don't want to really smear that around. I guess it's okay. All right, this area here looks pretty nice. I mean, even though, you know, we got the dry brush stroke there and we got that hard edge, but I think that's fine because, you know, at least it's, you know, here, you know, we don't really want to have a focal point right there in the corner. So yeah, that looks good. Put a little bit right here, why not? And yeah, even down here, why not? A little bit of, to make the thing darker, just to say, I don't know what it's going to say. We hope it says something at the end. I guess that's not too bad. I want to see about actually come down here and say, you know, we are the background. That looks pretty good. And if we can get something, it's the very faintest paint there. I'm just trying to, and that's not even that faint, but you know, I think we're a little better. I don't have the ability to do before and after, but you know, shot. But I guess if we did have that, we would probably say, okay, it looks a lot more interesting and engaging now, and try to blend this transition here so it's softer, and it does look softer now, and this looks good. All right, I'm really happy about the attempt at doing a late background. I think we're really going places now. Oh, look at all these nice comments. Thank you for 2 thumbs up, and hi Bumpkin. Well, whatever happened after you came, like 15 other people came. So WTG and Desaya M1I. Hello to you. I don't know if you're still here, but appreciate the greeting. And we're trying to do wildflowers from imagination. Eventually, we're going to put a number 31 on here. I think we're really going places, and now we could, as soon as this dries, it's getting dry quick, we can really, I don't know, bring it home, I hope, is the idea. So, let's see. I'm going to jump back into the small brush, and I think let's just try and make more little thing. Let's see if that's dry. Not really dry yet. I guess let's try some speckles up here. Nothing like 2 different color speckles to say, hi, I'm really, something is going on right here. That looks good. And then here, how about just put some dots? I don't know. Putting dots is a good shortcut to, I'm gonna just try some dots right here. And unfortunately that's kind of wet, but it doesn't matter because that's close up, it looks good. And I don't know, do a little bit of thing down here for like the, just try to say hi, we are petals, we're defined. This one actually looks pretty nice, right? Not even in the picture. Anyway, okay, now I'm gonna, I guess I'll take that as a good color. We'll see about making something that looks like a, I don't know what that's supposed to be. I think we ought to hit that with some green just to say I'm actually the stem. Oh man, that looks horrible. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can get a lighter version of horrible. Yeah, I guess that's lighter. And that's not a bad color, but it's a bit pronounced for that area right there. And it's kind of fluorescent looking. I don't really like a tutti frutti color like that. But, you know, you gotta keep moving here because this is, you know, wildflowers. Let's put some dots right here. Okay, that looks good. And I don't know what's happening up here. We call this some petals maybe. So I don't really like outlines, but sometimes you just gotta go for it. And I think what I'm going to do here is just take this really opaque red and hopefully we can call this flower like a centerpiece flower. And I don't know if that's going to work for us or not, but I really didn't like what was there before. So now let's try to get like a dark, I guess, and it'd probably be nice to have a little bit dark here. And that looks kind of like a leaf, but not really. And I really don't like an arrow like that right in the that points off the paper, but too late now. Let's pretend that this is part of that. I don't know. That looks horrible. Okay, now I gotta add the number 31 in here somehow. And I don't know how we're gonna do that. Here I'm gonna go in a thing like on the, as if these are in shadow a little bit to try to build form on that thing, whatever that thing is. Try to get a center on that. And here we could try to do some dark there just to, you know, get some shape and form. Likewise right here. Oh, we're going places. I don't know if we're going to a place which is like, wow, I'm sure glad we came here. But we are definitely getting some development here. Okay, I don't know what the heck. You know what we need is more like one of these things that curve. That's always a nice touch. And this that looks great. I don't know why we don't have more stuff like that. You see this little area right here? Maybe we should just cut it out and then say, hey, that's our finished thing. What is this? I don't know. I guess let's try to do this thing again. That looks good. We need more of that, more stuff like that. And try to say, I am a leaf. That looks bad. But how bad does it look? I don't know. This is looking really bad. That looks like something really went wrong in this area. Try and just make it a little bit lighter. That is just one of the, I mean, it replaces that as my least favorite area of the painting, I guess. I'm going to try to just see if we can remove some of that. Alright, well now it's at least a little more subtle, and I guess we could just take a dark somehow and okay, now it looks like a thorny thing. I don't know what. Maybe one of those plants that eats people. And we'll try to get a little more pizzazz right there. Looks good. That looks great. I wish that would look like that. That's not bad. I mean, this thing looks like heck, but whatever. We're gonna just keep going. I'm gonna try to find a new color. And should I see if we can get some more definition here that just says, hi, I'm a 3D wildflower. That looks pretty nice. And here, let's try and do this thing right here. I don't like that. That looks bad, especially right there. And I think right here we're going to put our number. So let's start with the number. We need a 31. I'm going to just try some opaque red right here, just to... And I want to make a... at the beginning of the painting, I attempted to make a color called buff titanium. And I'm going to attempt to get that color back, which is a slightly yellow, not really yellow, no, white with a hint of yellow and just a tickle of green. So let's see if we get a little yellow in here, and then the hint of green. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so try and get a 31, so I'm just going to start here. I think I'm going to remove the tape and get the 31. And the coming out of the what do you call it? The experience of the having the tape there. Okay, so now here goes. Got a cramp in my hand suddenly. Well, 3 thumbs up. Thanks so much. Okay. Try to get this over here. That looks pretty good. Now we gotta get ourselves a good looking one happening. And we're just gonna come right here. That was looking good. We have to reinforce this 31 somehow, but that time will come after this section dries. I don't think we're going to be able to get to dominate this green that's already here. It's looking good though. All right, and should we do a thing on? I don't know. Okay. All right, it's looking good now. So we'll probably, you know, come in with like a really strong shadow line, like shadow type font, shadow font, what are they? And we really gonna need some more of these, you know, dots happening around somewhere. Try to find. We're gonna try to get some red. Mix red with this purple thing, and let's try to get some dots right here that we make this mean something, because I really didn't like the way this thing was looking. Well, that looks much better, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. And what's happening here? I don't know. This was looking terrible. So I could like a whole bunch of these. Oh boy. Thanks for joining as we attempt to paint wildflowers, and we're trying to put the number 31 right there. And we're getting there. I mean, it's not really going super smooth, perfect or anything, but yeah, we're definitely making some progress. And this is, I don't know, let's try a couple things here. I don't know. I don't like it. It might look good here. That doesn't look bad. This, I think we want a stem coming down here. Maybe we can go over here or here. And we do that next. Maybe come down here. That's good. Okay, not bad. We should get a leaf thing come out here. How about some dots? The dots, help to, add activity and try to go a little deeper here. These little things, so anything that looks like this, always a plus, have a bunch of them around. Try to emphasize that a little more. And this one. We're getting there, but we need more details, I think, happening. And maybe we need another break. Is this dry? Not quite dry. As soon as that's dry, we're going to finish that 31, and then we're really going to be going places. And what else? I think we could maybe make some leaves right here. Let's try and do like little leaves on here. And let's try to get a darker green to maybe try a leaf right here. That don't look bad. See if we could just soften the lines a little bit. Looks kind of nice. Another win. How did I get that? Okay. I'm going to try to go a little darker here. How about we just try to go darker, like make a dot on each leaf here on the inside. That looks good. And let's see if we can't accentuate this leaf. That looks a little better. And maybe some kind of leaf looking thing right here. We're going places, we're getting there. I want to put like darker stuff happening here. Let's see. Trying to say hi, I'm negative space. That's looking a little better. Slightly. I don't want to really contain the entire thing, but I think I'm trying to just keep going, building the illusion that these are flower petals. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I guess that's just supposed to be some green thing with bud in front of this. Try to go a hint of green right here, just to fill that space. This looks a little weird. I want to see if we can put some water here, make this lighter. Didn't work. Oh well, doesn't matter. That's all right. Doesn't look bad. Okay, 31's getting dry. I'm gonna try to accentuate the 31, and let's see if we can find the. I was trying to find the number 5, which had a really good number on it, but I don't see it, so let me see what we could put in there. Green, red, orange, violet. I guess we're gonna put violet, try to be a counterbalance to this violet that's over here. And so let's just jump right in. Let's try this color, but maybe with some more red in it. Well, that looks pretty good, but get a hint of red happening in there. All right. Critical moment here. Let's see what happens. This tape is kind of distracting. Wow, I'm getting these cramps in my hand. That's no good for a wannabe painter. Okay, cool. Here goes. Maybe we're gonna try to connect those two like this. Just to be cute, okay? This tape is really... Alright, the big important line going down. We managed to cover that green, so that's a plus. Okay, that's looking good. I don't know about the connection. Anybody got an opinion on the connection? Is anyone here? Oh, hi, one person here. What do you think about this connection? Put the line or leave it open? Anyway, let's see if we can get the top of this 3. Try to go a little bit up, and let's come in. Okay, I don't really like it. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, it's better, I guess. That looks all right, and I think we're gonna try to go a little heavier right there just to say, hey, I'm definitely a 1 and I'm an important aspect of this number 31. Okay. I'm trying to make it like looks good, kind of. Smooth that out a little bit. That looks good, and let's see if we can. Good. Too bad about that, but whatever. Be nice if it was smoother. Okay. And here, I guess we can come down here. Try to get a cute little point there. Okay. This would be nice if we went up a little more. Get this out slightly. All right. Oh, I make it look like a witch 31. Where I'm getting this cramp. All right, now I'm gonna try to. I'm just gonna take that color and go up here because we want to get balance here. So by having more of that color up here would sort of brings things together. Maybe right here. And here. Okay. That was not too good, but whatever. That's good. So we're getting close here. Close to, I don't know what, close to being able to say, hey, this is done. I don't know what else we should be wanting to do. It probably would be good if we were a little darker in that corner. It might be too late for that now. We could go right here a little bit more. Up here. I don't know. That might be okay, might not. I don't know. Kind of weird, that color right there. I don't know if we want it over here. Probably don't, but too late now because I just did it. Yeah, get that little thing in the corner. Here, I guess we can try to. It's a little bit more subtle. Okay, I'm gonna try to take the tape off just for the heck of it. Let's see where if we are going places or or suffering here. I don't know which. Oh, that does look pretty good, right? Got a 3D look happening thanks to the super dark darks. I'll try to make it like negative space around this thing that's sticking up there. Definitely, look at that right there. Talk about some depth, huh? All right, now we're really cooking with gas in this painting suddenly. I think I'm gonna get like this thing here, I guess, kind of a golden color, and just try to mess around with this because it's a bit of an abrupt transition between that brown. And that does look better. And I really don't know if we want a little thing down here. And it didn't hurt. And I'm gonna put something up here just to say hi. We have substance, and how about like a kind of a stem thing? You can make it just disappear down here. Okay. I don't know. Leaves there. Oh, how about this guy? He never really got any development. Put some yellow in there. And put some yellow right here. And a little scribble there, I think. It's a lot of yellow now. I don't know if I like that. Should we make the 31 a little bit yellow? Why not? Let's just go for it. We'll get some yellow in the 31. How about just the top? All right. I don't know. A little bit down here too. Why not? I don't know. I like the yellow in there. Yellow is my favorite color, in case you didn't know. Okay. We do want the 31 to, really come stand out and pop, because that's the whole theme here. So I guess it is kind of standing out now, isn't it? When you look at that, do you see anything special, such as, a number 31? All right. If so, then I guess we got a success on our hands. That was dry. I think I'd like to put some, number one, I want to smear this around. This looks like heck. And here, I'd really like to put some high contrast in there. Let's see about purple with a super dark element. And see if that's dry. It's kind of dry. I guess we're gonna kind of go with this thing. Okay, I guess that's a little better. I don't know, not really. This could probably use a help on the stem. This could probably be a little bit better. And put a little bud up here. Good. This could use a little help. Put some dots here. I don't know if that looks that good. This one looks alright. Let me help it out a little bit. Uh-oh. I went off over the line there. Alright, I think we're going places. You see any place that we're missing anything? So here, let me put some more dots up here. Okay, you can see those dots are really giving us energy and all of that stuff. I guess I'm all set. The number is done. And now time to go hang it up. Everybody, thanks so much for coming by for painting wildflowers from life with the, not from life, from imagination, with the number 31 emphasized. Da na 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 na. Okay. Anyway, that's it. We're 40 minutes. Wow. Amazing. Okay, talk to you later. Thanks everyone who came by.